media. We turn research into results that matter. Hope everybody is good out there. Just coming to you live. Like, we're live. This is live right now. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me. Got some Apple news this morning rather, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Just keep us abreast of what's going on in Apple world. So I want to rewind back about 6 months. 6 months ago, April probably to be exact, Apple had a layoff. And I don't know if anybody or if you guys remember the Apple Car that they have been working on secretly for years, and they've been working on the Apple Car. Well, that department got X'd. Yeah, they laid off like 200 members or 200 workers in the supposed Apple Car. That I thought would have been a pretty huge deal, you know. Maybe a little bit late in terms of Apple's part. Like, there are already plenty of electrical cars out there. Apple probably took a little bit too long, or maybe it just got trashed because they wanted to focus on other things like artificial intelligence. And, I don't think we're going to ever get rid of this word unless they change it to something else. Somebody. That was a slip. So artificial intelligence is the thing. But yeah, back in April, they just X'd the whole department for Apple cars. Well, it looks like we're back at it again. Apple has laid off another 100 or so workers from their department. So they laid them off, but they did give them like 60 days to apply for a job in another department. So this department happens to be Apple News and Apple Books. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not sure the last time I opened up my Apple News or Apple Books app. I can't even find a thing. I'm not even sure where it is. Apple Book. This is the last time somebody actually talked about Apple Books or Apple News. Like, no, because number one, I get my news from Google and YouTube. Apple Books, I read audio. I don't read. I listen to audiobooks, but yeah, those apps should have been gone a long time ago. I'm not saying the people, but the apps, they should have really taken those out. So they're removing the department that sources, houses, controls Apple Books and Apple News to make room for, you guessed it, artificial intelligence. So yeah, guys, if you're in a department of news and books, I don't know. I advise you. Things are moving swiftly, very swiftly, towards artificial intelligence. And me personally, if I'm going to be working in or for Apple, I'm going to be in the iPhone department. That ain't going nowhere. iPhones are here to replace everything. Yeah, that's just a side note, but well, of course they're replacing and making room for artificial intelligence. It only makes sense, right? So AI is just replacing jobs, man. It is what it is. I'm not on either side of this AI is, it can't no, it's pretty serious. But I just find it funny that Apple News, like, there's an app for Apple News, I believe. Like, the only time I literally look at the Apple News or I see the Apple News app is when I get a new phone, and I'm like, rearranging my icons, making sure that my favorite icons are on the first screen, second screen, whatever. That Apple News, that goes in a library, in a folder, tucked away, because I don't need it, I don't use it. But you know, yeah. Outside of artificial intelligence, I mean, what do you think? What do you think, and why do you think this happened? You know, I'm really curious to see what is going. And like I said, I'm happy that Apple at least like gave the people the option to actually to apply for other jobs in other departments. I think that's a good thing. So yeah, I mean the fact that this is news, I mean it's news is probably an important piece of what's going on. You don't really hear about. Well, yes, you do. You do hear about Google layoffs, and I don't hear as much about Microsoft layoffs. But so that was pretty interesting for me. But those of you out there, keep using your Apple Books and Apple News, at least for the next. So I don't know how many months that it's going to be, or it may just be artificial intelligence is actually running the department now. I mean, who knows? It's very well could be that. So, hey, somebody says, hey, is this Alex? How's it going? Yeah, put in the chat where you're actually commenting from. Who's in the chats? Hey guys. If you just got on, you can go back to the beginning of the video. I was talking about Apple layoffs and how they have laid off a department or a couple departments. So it's interesting stuff. I'm sort of interested to see where we go from here. Always trying to give you the latest and greatest news on Apple and Apple products. And you guys know we've got the Apple event coming up, Glow or something. I sort of reviewed it or in my past videos. So if you want to go watch kind of what are some of the products that are going to be released, you can go watch it then. So anyway, you guys take it easy. All right.